Speaking of hot, we all remember the no excuses mom, Maria Kang, a mother of 3 who posted this Facebook photo of herself and her 3 young kids with the text, "What's your excuse?" She drew criticism from some who said she was body shaming other moms. Her latest project, a 2016 calendar that she says celebrates moms of all shapes and sizes. So they're not just totally toned bodies, which redeems her a little bit in my book, because that "what's your excuse" I found obnoxious.
What's offensive?
Yeah.
What's your excuse? It took me 9 months to gain that weight. It's going to take me a long time to get off. I'm proud of my muffin top. I mean, maybe it took her 9 months or 18 months to get that body. You're super healthy. You're super fit. You worked out. I imagine you probably worked out. You probably worked out during your pregnancy, right? It's really healthy to work out during your pregnancy. I did work out during my pregnancy, but I was the type of person that would go to the gym after I had my kids and say, like, I just had a baby. It's been like a year, 15 months. I'm like, I just had a baby. And they were like, hang on. And they were like, when did you have it? I'm like, a year and a half ago.
Better that than when are you due? That would be worse. Yeah, that's
What's wrong with a little encouragement? I mean, maybe the verbiage is a little wrong, saying no excuses, but I think this is great. This is her reality. It doesn't mean anything.
What's the excuse as a mother? I mean, what's the excuse? She got kids now. She got to take them to play and all this stuff. That's the excuse. I'm doing stuff.
I think it's important. And I think everybody's doing stuff, but I agree. I think anybody, whether they're in perfect shape or, they have weight to lose, should encourage and applaud someone that's out there promoting a healthy and active lifestyle.
What this calendar's about. So I like.
All I know is when I get pregnant, nobody better ask me nothing. Okay, just give me food.
All right.
Okay. No excuse.
All right, Lance, okay. You may want to cover your ears for this one.
Oh, Lord. What's happening?
Ladies, how many of you tell a white lie when you go to the gynecologist?
Oh.
I got to clap. You
know what I'm talking about. All right, there's an article on EliteDaily.com that lists some of the most common lies, including, yeah, I have a new boyfriend. I only need birth control because I have really bad acne and periods.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I'm fine. That's another one. Are you guys totally honest with your doctors?
Oh, well, I mean, it's such an awkward...
You have to be honest.
It's awkward. I went on a first date with my gynecologist. I have a new gynecologist here in New York, and it was so awkward. And it's...
What do you mean you went on a first date?
It was a new gynecologist. It was like a first date.
But you treated it like a date?
Kind of. I wanted to interview her and make sure that she made me feel comfortable.
No, it's very much like the date when you go to your gynecologist, because you got to trim up and do all kinds of... I do more for him than my own man sometimes. You get your nails done, your hair done.
You want to look good, and
I do the same thing when I go to the dentist. I mean, that's the cleanest my teeth is ever gonna be.
Yeah, but I appreciate that she made me feel really comfortable. Like, she knew I worked in fashion, so she was trying to distract me from how uncomfortable. She's like, "What boots should I buy for fall?" And I was like, "That's awesome that she's at least trying to distract me from what's happening."
It's so much easier being a guy. All we have to do is he grabs your testicles and you cough, and that's it.
Do you want to have I mean, you have a female, but I have a male. Do you want to have an attractive male guy or not?
No.
I want a hot guy.
Really?
Yeah, because first of all, he looking down there, he know what's going on, and I know what's going on with him, and we together. You know what I'm saying? That can happen. You see what I got? What I got? This is what I got.
All right. It's one thing to get up close and personal with your gynecologist, but do you stick your nose into other people's business when it comes to their kids? Now, Yamanika, I know you had an incident with a kid who was licking a pole.
Yeah, here's my thing. I grew up in an environment where if the parent wasn't parenting, somebody got involved and parent.
Even a stranger?
Even a stranger. Yeah. I saw this kid, he was just licking this pole like it was an ice cream cone. The mother was so over. She was like, stop doing it. He's still doing it. I looked at him, I said, hey, you want to get sick? You better stop licking that pole. This is New York City. And everybody looked at me like I had a problem, but I was parenting.
No, but I'm looking at you. Applause. But I have to say,
I'm a good parent.
I know. You are an awesome parent. You're going to be a great parent. But I have to say, I'm doing the best I can. I don't need you telling me how to parent. You don't know what kind of day I've had. You know what my kid is like. And the minute you step in...
You're going to have a worse day when he get on them germs down his system and you got to take care of him.
It builds immunity. It builds immunity, if you know anything. Okay, look, and you guys are parents. I remember when I lived in Philadelphia, I saw a woman that I thought was being way too aggressive with her child. And I almost wanted to parent her and say, hey, he's little, like, back off. Yeah. But you don't do that, right?
If there's absolute harm with this kid, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what that parent's going to do when they leave the park. I don't know what that parent's going to do behind closed doors.
Yeah.
That's what's
and
scary
no, but that's
me
the scary
so
thing. But
much.
if I throw a grenade in there by interjecting my parenting skills on their parenting, they're going to take it out on the
You
kids.
also don't know if a
That's what I
parent's going to
thought,
turn around and smack you.
yeah. Well,
Because
If
some
she's
people.
smacking the kid, she's
Yeah,
probably
I
gonna throw
look
a
like
blow at
somebody
me.
about to smack me.
No, I don't think so, Yamanika.
Do I look like it? Oh, okay.
And the button on Yamanika, the button on the story. Did he stop licking that pole?
He sure did.
Okay, that's all we need to know.